Welcome to SDSC. I am Jake Brown. With me is Benjamin Yates, and we are in a heated matchup between the Mercs and the Lawb City 2, as it is already a 6-5 ball game. Shot from mid-range, and it's going to miss, and the rebound is going to go in.
Harold gets the board and puts it back in. Now it's 6-7.
Picking it up at the top of the key. Big three there. It's going to be too strong, and the rebound put back is in.
Yeah. Raymond Beckering getting another one, just answering back, gets the board and puts it right back in.
Another three, and it is good.
Jackson Shaw with a three-pointer. Just easy, motionless. Puts it right in.
It's been a back-and-forth ball game so far, as that's going to be too strong, and they can't get the rebound. It's going to be the Merc driving down the court. Three-pointer attempt, and it is good.
Maxwell Williams getting the bucket. That's 2 threes in a row for the ones in maroon.
13-8 your score, as they're going to slow down the pace here. Driving towards the basket. It's going to be blocked, and it's going to be going out of bounds, and a whistle is blown. So far, Ben, we've seen a back-and-forth ball game. What are you liking so far?
Well, Lawb City just came off of a game that we just covered a few minutes ago, and they were phenomenal in that one. Close game there.
Mid-range shot misses, and the putback is in.
Ernie Jimenez.
This time, Lawb City trying to find some space. Step back, passes instead. It's going to be Carson Linseth from three. Can't make it. Rebound by Ernie Jimenez. Searches for a man. Passes to the top. Covered, and it's going to be picked up. Stolen by Lawb City. Over at the corner three, passes it back outside. Passes it inside, it's going to miss. Turnover there as the ball goes out of bounds.
Bit of a miscommunication there, and you just need to shake it off, go on to the next play.
Corner three, it's going to be airballed, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, another play you really just want to shake off, and you don't want to repeat again. And airball is one of the ugliest things that you can do in basketball. Among the prettiest things that you can do, when it just goes in flawlessly. An airball does not look good, but you can take it right back and come down to the court and try again next time. As an open shot, I take it again. I let the same guy take it again, too.
There's a timeout here as we're going to get some substitutions. So far, it is a 15-8 ball game here with less than 4 to go here in the first quarter, as Lawb City is going to drive it towards their own zone. They're going to try and make a shot, but it's going to be blocked and hit out of bounds.
Ernie Jimenez with another great defensive play there. The block coming in from behind.
He's been good on both sides of the ball, as that one's going to be kicked out of bounds. I believe it hit somebody in the foot. And it's going to be Lawb City ball once more. Passes it outside. Goes in. Puts it up, and it's down. 3:11 to go and counting. Merc put this one up. It's going to be too strong. Rebounded by the Merc. Steps back. Searches for a man. It's going to be to the top of the key. Driving inside, round mid-range. Kicks back. Drives. And it's going to be in there.
What a beautiful pass. Jimenez to Harold. It was just a perfect setup play. Harold drives into the open lane and just banks it in off the glass. Beautiful play.
Kicks back to the outside. Tries to dribble it to his man, but a huge miscommunication there as it goes out of bounds. It's Merc's ball.
Lawb City's up big right now. 17-10. It's the biggest lead they've had tonight. They were in a tight one last game, and now they're up 7 right now. Just 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Foul there as the Merc are going to make a substitution here, as Tyler Abrams will check into the game. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter of action. Abrams puts it up. No, it's going to be a little short. Driving down the court are Lawb City. Trying to find an open space, and they can't get it. Gets the put back in.
Well, that was good for DeBoer there. You had an open guy on the wing. Didn't choose him, but you took it yourself and got the board and put it back in. Well done.
3 is going to miss. Way short there. 1:30 to go. Mercs are up by 5 right now. 17-12. 1:20 to go here. He's going to dribble around the basket. Kicks back outside. Tries to drive in Euro step, and they're going to take the charge.
Oh, no, it's a blocking foul.
It's a blocking foul.
So we're going to have some free throws here.
Looks like Berger will go to the line.
No, they're changing it up now. It's just an inbound in play.
Inbounding instead, and they get the play.
That was too easy.
17-14 as it's a 3-point game now.
You can't allow that on defense. It was way too wide open there.
3-point game here on the outside. From the top of the key for 3, and it's going to be too strong. Trying to get the rebound, and the home team is going to get it, and it's going to be a jump ball. Less than 20 to go, and they're going to blow a whistle here.
Clock is still ticking. They're not.
Clock is still ticking. It stops at 13.6. So short time here. 3-point game. As the Lawb City trying to close the gap here. Mid-range. Can't make it. And the Mercs are going to take this to the triple zeros. And a really close first quarter of action here. 17-14 is their score here between Lawb City and the Mercs. Ben, what have you seen that looks good so far?
The Mercs have a really good passing game. It's crisp offensive communication that has not been seen on Lawb City yet. They struggled. Lawb City themselves struggled a bit in the first game with communication on the pass, and especially on a bounce pass to get it down into the paint. It's unselfish play on for shooting. You want the shooters to get open, but you also, when you are a shooter, you want to be able to dish it out to someone else. And Mercs have been doing that phenomenally, while Lawb City has struggled in the past 2 outings so far.
With second quarter coming up soon, Ben and I are going to take a break here on Inferno TV. We will be right back here.
We are? Because I don't think we are, Jake.
We're not? Okay.
Believe anyone's taking a break. Because
nope.
We're coming right back in.
We're coming right back. Here. You're right.
That was embarrassing.
That was embarrassing. Love to see it. 17-14, lead the Mercs. What we've seen from Lawb City, which we haven't seen in this game, is the physicality.
Yeah, they were doing really good in the physicality, like you said last time they were out here, but let's see if they can turn up for the second quarter. They're still down by 3, which is not much, but they got to get something going. They got to get it going soon. Mercs
have the ball at the top of the key, drives in, Euro step, can't get it. Fouls is called there.
Should be seeing free throws here.
And we do. Jackson Shaw will go to the line. Taking the first free throws of the day. In and out. Here at the start of this second quarter. And can't make that one either, but they do get the rebound, passes it back to Shaw.
Wow, they kept it in the 3?
And they go for 3, and they can't hit it too strong. Lawb City ball now with Ryan Ramirez, one of the 2 captains of this team, trying to find some someone to pass to. DeBoer going to shoot for 3, and he sinks it. Tie game.
Wow. That's another one for DeBoer here. What a great shot. Takes the play by himself. Doesn't need anyone else to help him out except for a screen setter.
Granke to Shaw. Shaw down the baseline, and he's going to have the ball knocked out.
He was hoping for a foul there, and he tried to draw some contact. It just didn't fall his way. We're going to get a platoon swap here for the Lawb City. Everyone's coming off, and a whole new team is coming back on.
For sure. As it's going to be Linseth with the ball here. Spins around and gets the foul. 6 minutes to go here. The 17-all, we're finally seeing a little bit of physicality with Lawb City.
Well, no, that was off of DeBoer's shot earlier. It was, really great to put them back up, and now it's their defense that's holding together down in the paint. It's the shots in the paint that have kept the Mercs in the game. Speaking of in the game, Maxwell Williams is in the game, Houch's Sports' very own.
Linseth will make his second free throw, so 2 for 2. It's 19-17. Williams, atop the key, gives it to Hartle. Hartle is going to hit it off the backboard, gets his own rebound, and a foul is drawn.
A lot of pent-up aggression and frustration on that one. He wanted that shot to go in, and he was not going to pass that out. He was getting double and triple team at the end of that. He kept getting the board, which is impressive, Jake, but try pass it out to someone on the corner. They're right there, they're open, they're ready for this shot. But Harold, that was a great offensive play there. Good effort.
As he makes the first. And too strong on the second one, and it's going to be a 1-point game. Linseth drives down the court, and he gets his 2.
That is just another really too easy bucket. Like butter, slides right through the paint there and puts up another 2 to bring it within 1.
Shaw is going to draw the foul, had it himself the entire way.
Wow.
20-19 is your score. We're starting to see a lot more physicality from both these teams, something we didn't see from the first quarter.
Right, it's a lot more fouls getting called, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that is a good thing. The defense is stepping up. Like I said, the aggression is stepping up, which means eventually the offense will just get much harder for both teams to score.
I think they're trying to correct the scoreboard here, as we're still waiting on free throws. But it seemed like when Linseth was checked into the game that Lawb City's physicality, we keep coming back to this word.
He doesn't seem to fear anything. We just saw him drive through the paint with 5 bodies in there like it was nothing to faze him. I don't think he fears physicality. It looks to me like the Jason Momoa figure we see before us is ready to just spearhead his way through anyone. Much like Aquaman. It's not a promotion, but what I'm really saying here, Jake, is he's not to be trifled.
Still waiting on the free throws here. Jackson Shaw is supposed to take some free throws, and they do correct the score. It is 21-18, Lawb City 2. As Shaw will try and make this at least a 2-point ball game as he makes the first one. Second one is too short. They try and get their rebound, but no, it's dropped by Lawb City, but they do pick up their miss. Linseth down the court, passes to a man on the outside. He drives in, steps back, throws, and They sink it.
What a fantastic shot. The step back on the corner. Come on, man. This guy's got a family.
Over to, done a miss. It's going to be Lawb City with the rebound, with the board.
He wants to take it again.
Waiting to find his lane, passes to the outside. Linseth finds his lane. He's going to put it up, and it's going to sink down for the and one.
Again, fears nobody. This guy is ready to take on your biggest dude and take him down to the floor. Pulling the and one. He had an open guy on the corner. Could have passed out there, and like I said earlier, passing's been the flaw here. But it doesn't matter if passing's the flaw if you can just draw up 2 easy points.
And he airballs the free throw. And it will be Merc ball. Mercury have given up the lead. They had the lead to start off this quarter, and they haven't really done much with it. They've only scored 2 points, and they will get their 2 more points on that one.
What a nice scoop
Ernie
up and
Jimenez.
lay for Ernie Jimenez again. The beautiful shot.
Linseth once more hits the back of the board. Spins, drives, in and out. Rebounded by Lawb City. Passes back. Another 3, and it sinks. 29-21, 8-point game here. Merc. Mid-range, short. Rebounded by Lawb City. 53, Ryan Ramirez, one of the 2 captains on this team. Passes it to Whitson. Whitson drives inside on the baseline. He's going to kick it out. No, it's going to be stolen by Max Williams. On the outside, Shaw can't get it in. Linseth on the outside. On the far side, I should say. He waits for his team, goes inside. He's going to get it in. It's a 10-point lead for Lawb City, who at one point was trailing by 7. A long 3, it's gonna go in!
Ernie Jimenez again from long. He gets the layups, he gets your blocks, and he gets your threes. Ernie Jimenez is unbelievable.
And a foul is called.
Wow.
On Linseth. As he'll go to the line. Somebody, or no, it's gonna be an inbound. Passes inside, can't make it.
That's the second time they've tried that today. It just didn't work that time.
Jimenez playing with his food here as he drives inside, and he's gonna get it in.
Come on,
he can
man.
make it from deep, he can make it from short. You cannot defend Ernie Jimenez.
That's just ridiculous. Come on.
Whitson.
Ernie, they got families, man. You gotta don't let them, cook on you. But that was crazy. Why you're embarrassing them in public space?
Whitson taking his time down the baseline, kicks out once more. Linseth can't handle the ball, and he might have lost it. It's going to be picked up, and they call timeout due to Merc.
1 second remaining. Do they have enough time to pull something off here?
We've seen crazy things in basketball. We've seen crazy things in this game alone.
Right, it's only 5-point difference, and I do want to talk about some of the difference I see here is still on the teamwork side. Yeah, you have Ernie Jimenez on the Mercs, unbelievable player so far as, a single threat. But you come over to the other side, and it's a multitude of single ISO gang player threats. You have Whitson, you have Linseth, you even got Ramirez who got you a couple spots there. But with Whitson and Linseth alone, those 2 can shoot from anywhere. They drive through inside, but the passing game is not there. I don't see them passing to the open guy. I was counting how many times they didn't pass an open man. That was not either one of them, and it was on my hand, one hand that I counted that. But the Mercs have been passing the ball everywhere. But I guess it doesn't matter if you're passing too much, Jake, because they're up by 5. So who am I to complain?
I mean, even got, and they tried for the long shot, and they don't get it. And that's going to be it for the half. 31-26, Lawb City leads in a back-and-forth matchup between these 2 squads. what have you seen that has looked great between these two squads? You talked about Lawb City. Let's talk about the Merc. They had the lead coming into this half, and now they're down by 5.
Well, the Mercs' big thing that they really need to work on is just making their shots, finding the open man, and getting to drive through the lanes. The weakness on on Lawb City is defending the perimeter. If you can get a perimeter shot in, you're golden. You can just keep hitting them, but that's been the struggle from the Mercs, is getting the three-point shot going so far. They can get inside pretty easily and throw something in, but if you're not taking advantage of the perimeter defense, then you are not going to win this game.
All right, and with that, we're going to take a break. Ben Yates will have the play-by-play call after the half. We'll be right back here on Inferno Intel TV.
And we are back here at the SDFC. Lawb City and Mercs still in this battle. We're in the third quarter with Lawb City up by 5, 31-26. With a missed three-pointer right off the bat there. Oh, and a rebound, and it goes in. Lawb City now up another 2 points there at 7 total. And now the Mercs are back on the board. Bringing it back within 5.
Starting to see some back and forth here to start it off.
Oh, just a missed layup there for the Lawb City. Now we have the Mercs. Ernie Jimenez on the wing, passes it over to the corner, and now a pass inside. Pass it back out inside. Oh, and it goes up. Misses it, gets the board, and puts it back in. That's Ethan Harold with the putback off his own miss. It's now a 3-point game for Lawb City, too.
Nice sequence there by the Merc, trying to get the board, and they got the score.
Now Lawb City trying to answer back, and they don't. Misses the mid-range jumper. Oh, pull up right there on the 3, and it misses. Harold wanted to have a heat check there, see how hot he was on his shot making, and learned very quickly that it was not his time yet.
Sometimes you got to take the shot. You got to see if you have that hot hand, and he didn't have it yet.
What's reward without risk? Lawb City coming back within the mid-range. Oh, throws the pass way overhead. It's out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Mercs.
Another one of those miscommunications from Lawb City. We've seen it throughout this ball game and throughout last ball game.
Jackson Shaw takes a shot, and it misses off the back. Another missed three-pointer for the Mercs. It's about 3 in a row now that they've missed. But they're taking the open shots. Now we got a foul here. It's going to be an inbound play for the Lawb City 2 team. Andrew Cotter inbounding in. It was a floater, just missed, but they got the board, and he rolls it right in.
Great job by Berger. Camped under the basket to make sure he got the rebound, and he put it in.
Ernie Jimenez back at the top of the key, passes it back out. It's long, does not go in. It's a 4-3 in a row for the Mercs to miss. They're still down by 5. Cannot miss these open threes. Another shot for Lawb City. Bang! It goes in for Lawb City. See, they're making their threes. Lawb City is now not 8 points ahead, 38-30 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
At some point, you're going to have to just chip away. You have to settle for twos. You can't keep going for 3 every time. Otherwise, you're just going to get cold throughout your entire lineup, and you cannot have that when you're going down by 8.
Lawb City's Simon Trayvon just fouled. A platoon swap here for Lawb City 2. As Jackson Shaw takes it out of bounds again. He'll inbound it for the Mercs with 4 minutes to go. Ernie Jimenez in the mid-range. Stops, pops, and it goes in. Ernie Jimenez is back on the board in the second half, 38-32.
That's the shot that they needed to make. Just settle for 2. Don't try and go for the big shot.
Here comes Lawb City. Blocked, but it was a foul. It'll be called for a shooting foul. We're going to expect some free throws here for Lawb City as they're still up by 6 points. The clock is ticking during these free throws until we get to the 2-minute mark.
Darius Whitson, he's been one of the key players for Lawb City throughout this game and the previous game. He has all the physicality, and he's a very good shooter.
Yeah, we saw him take that step back 3 earlier in the corner. Absolutely ridiculous shooter, like you said, Jake. Does not make the second free throw. Ernie Jimenez passes to the paint, and it goes in. We have the Mercs get another 2 points on the board here, down by 5 of Nicholas Battiata.
Good job for Battiata knowing the play and getting the ball and putting it in the basket.
Oh, an open layup there for Darius Whitson. Just an up and over, lays it in. Oh, and a nice pass for the Mercs. But they just fumbled the bag there with an open layup. Did not put it in. They are now down 41-34 with just about 2 minutes remaining. Whitson in the corner, takes down, passes it back out. Back to Whitson again in the corner. Trying to find someone to pass to. He's getting tightly guarded here by Jackson Shaw, even off the screens. Passes to the wing. It's an air ball. Rebound Mercs. Jackson Shaw will take it up the court here. Passes it back to Ernie Jimenez. Deep 3. Off the back rim. Gets rebounded by the Mercs. They pass it back out. Under the legs of Lawb City. Passes it back to the corner. This is just a great passing performance we see by the Mercs. Jackson Shaw. And 1 for Jackson Shaw. Steps to the paint and puts it in. Now down by 5 points. Hoping to make this free throw to put it within 4.
What a fantastic series by the Merc. They could handle Lawb City's defense that was so tight, able to win with the passing game and finally finish it off with Shaw's 2.
Shaw does make the free throw, just within 4 points, a minute to go in this quarter. Will be another foul on the Mercs. We will get free throws for Linseth here.
Linseth has been so good at drawing fouls. I believe this is his 3rd time going to the line. And these aren't very long games, Ben.
No, and when you have this time to take a free throw, you can shave a lot of time off this clock. Right now, the time is still ticking until we get into the 2 minutes of the 4th quarter, the last 2 minutes of the 4th quarter. He misses the 2nd free throw. Now the Mercs are just down by 5 again. Drives inside for another and one. The Mercs are coming out with a lot of driving force. That will be number 13, Ethan Harold, with a great and one play just after Jackson Shaw did it moments ago. And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter, but we should get free throws here. They're down by 3 no matter what. The whole quarter to go. Looks like that would have been the free throw that we just saw taken after the clock was ran out. So that free throw is no good. 3 points still ahead for the Lawb City 2 as they enter in 8 minutes left of this game. Jake, what are you seeing from this Lawb City team? They're up by 3, but they had a pretty big lead entering this half. What's been the struggle on their side so far that you're seeing?
Well, the Mercs have figured out their defense, Lawb City's defense, and they're not afraid of Lawb City right now. They struggled earlier in this quarter by settling for threes, and they couldn't sink them. Instead, they started chipping away, and that has been the answer. Going to the line, trying to get the free throws, getting physical with this Lawb City team that knows how good they are.
Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from the Mercs now as well. Their offense has finally started to click a lot better here. Lawb City's not getting any worse. They're just allowing the Mercs to get better.
And it's because of the passing game. You mentioned it earlier, Ben, how good the Mercs passing game has been. And during that series where they got an and one, where they got a wide open layup, they were able to get around Lawb City's defense real well. That was playing real tight, and that was key to getting this close to being just 3 points behind.
And now the quarter will begin. Harold just cutting right inside. Easy floater going in for the Mercs to start it off. Now down by just 1 point. It's a little too easy for the Mercs to get that one in. What happened, defense? And Harold grabs the board. Mercs defense holding up really well there in the paint. A 3-point shot for the Mercs. Does not go in. It just rolls off the rim into the hands of Lawb City 2. And it will go out of bounds. Lawb City's possession.
That was a really good play by, an underrated play, I should say, by number 41, Momoa. Trying to get a better shot there.
And now that'll be a shot at the free throw line. It does not go in. Lawb City gets the board. No, it goes out again. Mercs are now going up the floor. Passes it to Ernie Jimenez. We'll be back to Harold at the top of the key to reset. Passes to Shaw. Takes it. Long distance shot does not fall. They're still down by 1 with 6:40 to go. In the corner, open shot for Lawb City. It goes in. Lawb City with another 3. They're up by 4. Now Harold dribbling through the lane with ease once again. Gets fouled. Shot does not fall, but we will see free throws for Harold in just a few moments here.
Harold's done a great job of going to the line. Even if he can't get the basket, he's still making sure he gets inside, gets the contact, and gets to the line.
Oh, missed free throw for Harold there. Still under 4 points. 6 minutes to go. The clock will tick until the final 2 minutes.
And just like in college football, once we get inside 2 minutes, that's when the clock will stop.
And the clock has stopped because there's something going on with Momoa. It's unclear to us up here what is going on. It seems very unclear to Lawb City what is going on as well, as Whitson checks in for Momoa. Still waiting on Harold's last free throw.
Lots of confusion here on the floor right now. The clock has reset to 6 minutes. Harold still waiting at the line.
And the clock has stopped, which is a good thing here. Like I said earlier, it'll just keep going down unless the refs deem it necessary to stop once again, or until it gets to the 2-minute mark where it will perform as actual basketball that we see everywhere else with, you know, out of bounds plays, fouls and everything. Free throws taken will be. And now the clock starts again, which means Harold will be shooting a free throw within seconds here. His final free throw, missing the first one. He makes the second one. Now it's just a 3-point game with 5 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Whitson back in the game with Lawb City. He will dribble it up the court against Jimenez. Takes a contested shot there. Jimenez will get the long board. Lets the offense and defense set up on the other side. He's at the top of the key, guard by Whitson. Now Battiata will pass it to Harold at the top of the key. Whitson trying to push him. Harold driving inside, loses it for a second, and he puts it in. Another 2 points for Harold in the paint. Now down by 1. Mercs are down by 1. Lawb City passes it inside the paint. And they lose it. They turn it over into the hands of Shaw and Battiata. Gets blocked the pass by Whitson, who puts it in on the other side. Lawb City with an easy 2 points, 47-44. Just about 4 minutes and 40 seconds left here. 3-point lead. Passes Lawb City again after a missed 3-pointer. Whitson sizes up, passes it away. They give it back to the top. And Lawb City misses it again. They get the board, however, and they put it back in. Lawb City again. That was Berger, who just puts Lawb City up again by 5 points with 4 minutes to go.
It's fighting for those boards. That's why Lawb City is on this run.
Ernie Jimenez misses the long 3 once again. Lawb City now taking their time to find another shot. Driving through the paint, spins around, jumps it, and it's in again. That's a 7-point lead for Lawb City 2.
6-0 run right now for Lawb City, and there's no sign of stopping.
Ernie Jimenez with another 3. It took him a while to put it in, but he's got it back. 51-47 off of Jimenez's 3. They are still down, but only by 4. Lawb City, they draw a foul. Ernie Jimenez showing his frustration, talking to his teammates about just keeping those hands up. We are about to see another set of free throws here for Lawb City. Clock will keep going down with 3 minutes to go.
The Mercs have started crashing the paint a little bit down the baseline, which is why Berger's starting getting more fouls. Put the big guy on the line.
Now we see Winseth back in here again with Whitson. These two have become unstoppable, but now we have Jackson Shaw drive straight into the paint and put it in. An easy layup for Jackson Shaw. Now down by just 3, 2 minutes and 20 to go. Whitson to Linseth. Linseth drives in. Another easy layup for Linseth. He makes it look effortless.
He's your spark plug off the bench, and he has just been that so far throughout this game.
2 minutes remaining, and Shaw draws a foul off of a layup attempt. Did not go in, but 5 points down with just under 2 minutes to go. Shaw wants to make these free throws he's about to get. First one is good. Now just 4 points away. Berger is checking out for Raymond. Shaw again. Misses this free throw. They get the rebound, throw it off the foot of Lawb City too. It just did not go their way. Still went off of Ernie Jimenez at the end. So it'll be Lawb City 2 ball.
That was a big mistake by Ernie Jimenez.
Now we have Linseth coming up the court now. He gets it back on the wing. He draws, spins around inside and misses the layup. Takes a second to get up as Shaw is taking no time to get up the court. They get to the corner with Harold. Now it's Jimenez against Linseth. Takes the screen. Jimenez, corner three, did not go in. Overshot the basket. Lawb City now taking the pace. Easy layup in there now for Pritchett. 5-point game once again. Where's that? Oh, Jimenez gets called for a travel after a seemingly beautiful play to get inside for a layup. Gets called for the travel. Points do not count. It is a 6-point game with a minute to go. Whitson's three is no good. After another attempt to throw it off of someone's foot, Lawb City did not get it successful. Shaw will give it to Jimenez. 45 seconds to go. Jimenez with a three, short. Gets the rebound, however, is out of bounds off of Whitson. Mercs have it with 40 seconds to go, still down by 6.
Ernie Jimenez is just forcing the issue right now, trying to make the
they got a steal. Whitson's coming down the court. He misses the layup, but his teammate got him back up there. That will be another 2 points for Lawb City off of Ryan Ramirez with the putback.
That might have sealed the deal for the Lawb City, who could win their second straight game playing back-to-back. Just unbelievable basketball here in the second half.
8 points to go. 4 Mercs to get back up. 33 seconds left in the game. Can they pull off a comeback with just 30 seconds to go for 8 points?
Gotta remember that Lawb City, they were down pretty big early, and it looked like the Merc were going to start to run away with it, but they came back with a vengeance and just haven't let up. The Merc haven't had the lead since the first quarter, and it's just been really good basketball played by Lawb City too so far.
And it will be the Mercs ball with 33.5 to go. Jackson Shaw will inbound it. He's got a couple open options already. Jimenez to Harold. Top of the key, passes it back to Shaw. Takes a big shot. Does not go in. Gets the board. Takes another. Does not go. And it goes in. Number 15, Jace Grink. And one play with 21 seconds to go. Now they're down by 6 with a potential free throw to bring them within 5. A lot of missed shots there, Jake. 3 in a row attempted for that one play. 10 seconds off the board. He throws it off the rim. Jimenez gets the board. Does not go in. Jimenez again gets the rebound. It is a jump ball. Lawb City and Mercs with a jump ball there. Jimenez is down about not getting that rebound fully for his team. Had a shot to get 2 points in off the and one attempt that went off the rim to get the rebound. 19 seconds to go. Lawb City will inbound this ball. And he will get fouled. We will see free throws if we get another 2 fouls here. Lawb City will inbound it again.
I love how the Merc are still playing hard, down by 6 with not much time left.
Lindstedt gets fouled. Whitson will have to inbound it again. 15 seconds to go, only less than a second shaved off the clock in total. And they foul Raymond on Lawb City too, with 13 seconds to go. He got to break away for a second. We'll see another inbound play. They should be within the penalty range now. If they foul again, it should go to free throws. And that's Pritchett getting fouled. They make their way over to the free throw line. Pritchett will be taking 2. They're up by 6 with just under 12 seconds to go. Is it still possible, Jake?
I don't know. If Pritchett makes at least one of these 2 fouls, or free throws, I should say, I think the game's iced.
Well, there's one of them. Now it's up by 7 for Lawb City, too. Again, just under 12 seconds to go. It's a stray ball. It makes its way onto the court. We have Harold back in the corner on offense already. Shot goes in. Now it's an 8-point game. 12 seconds to go. Passes to Harold, who takes a shot immediately. And it goes in. Harold gets the 3. They stop the clock. Lawb City inbounds it. It's another foul. Now they're down by just 5 points. Jake.
Yeah, that was a huge 3. Just throws it up there, banks it in.
It's a cry of destiny. Trying to get something going here at the end. Is it fate that will let the Mercs win this one off of some made shots late in this game? 5 seconds to go. Jimenez asking how many timeouts they have left. Raymond with the shot, and it goes in. That is a 6-point game with 5 seconds remaining. That is a timeout by the Mercs. Again, 5 seconds left, Jake. 6 points ahead for Lawb City 2. What do you think the Mercs are going to do out of this timeout here?
Well, I kept saying you have to chip away, but now you can't do that. You have to hit big 3s, and you have to hit them quickly. You don't have time to separate. Once you get the ball, you have to take the shot.
And Ethan Harold just did that seconds ago in game time, literally seconds ago. And it went in off of an incredible shot based not really entirely on, you know, the basketball gameplay, but more of a shot of faith. A prayer, as you will.
Take me to church.
Hey, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for this for the Mercs to take. If they pull out this win, Jake, might as well be taking me to church. Long inbound to Jackson Shaw. Whitson blocks it out of bounds, goes over the back of Shaw. It's still Mercs ball with only 4 seconds remaining. Jimenez takes a shot. Long over the back of the rim, goes over the backboard. It will be 1 second remaining here. They've inbounded, and that is the game, 61-55. Second game in a row for Lawb City 2.
It was a really hard-fought game. Lots of scoring for both teams, but Lawb City was the one that pulled it out. They were down early in this game, but came back with a vengeance and never let up. They played hard throughout the entire game, but give credit to the Mercs, who never fell out of it, even when it seemed like the Lawb City were going to pull away. They kept hitting their threes. They kept chipping away. They just couldn't pull through in the end.
Ernie Jimenez, Ethan Harold, Jackson Shaw, a three-man lineup of star that just could not get the shots to fall late in the game, falling to Lawb City 2. It'll be a tough one to shake off, but Lawb City 2 with a great win, played like a team at the end of the day, and got this victory.
Yes, they did, and it's going to be a really fun matchup next time they take the court.
All right, for Ben Yates, Jake Brown, Inferno TV, signing off for this game. 61-55 is your final score for Lawb City 2.